Welcome to Decode with me. I'm Iris Nightstar. Today we're going to continue decoding the message hidden in this week's word search. If you've not been here before and you'd like to decode your own personal message alongside this collective one, then pop back to episode 43, and that's where we show the grid before any words are found. And that way you just can note the order in which you find the words, and that will be your personal message. Okay. Now we're going to pull our familiar to guide today's reading. And this just helps set the tone and nuance for the message. Okay. Okay, so we have some owl energy stepping forward. Okay, so we have the elemental water owl. Water, water, water. There it is. There it is. Okay, so today's familiar is the water owl, and that brings an energy of gentle support, emotional awareness and quiet reassurance. It appears when encouragement is needed, not as pressure but as a steady presence. The tone it brings is calm, compassionate and quietly affirming. Okay, I'll let you see the grid. Oops. So that you can have a look for some words. Okay, so obviously you don't want to spend ages waiting for me to find a word, so here we go. Encouraging. I mean, that means giving support, confidence or hope. It's the act of strengthening someone, including yourself, without pushing or demanding change. Encouragement steadies before it advances. Now within numerology, every letter of the alphabet is assigned a number from 1 to 9. Like you can see here in this chart. And so an E would be a 5, N is also a 5, C is a 3. So you work through the whole word and add the numbers together and keep adding until you end up with a single digit. Now for a word like encouraging, that's quite a bit of adding, isn't it? And it takes time. So I've created a numerology calculator on my website. So that's nightstarpuzzles.com, word numerology calculator, very inventive name. And you can literally just type the word in, click calculate, and then in the summary below, you'll see the word, what it all adds up to, and then that reduced number and a little line about what that number means. Okay, so having said all that, encouraging reduces to a 6. 6 is the number of care, balance and emotional integration. It relates to support that is offered with consideration and warmth, creating safety rather than obligation. This is encouragement rooted in care. Within Puzzle Divination, we always divide the grid, like so, into 9 boxes. And you can see encouraging here is spanning over 2 because it's such a long word. Okay, so it's on boxes 1 and 4. So it's linking your beginnings with foundations. Box 1 is showing how the day opens, your initial orientation. And box 4 is showing, is representing stability, inner structure, and what supports you beneath the surface. With a 6 spanning both positions, the message is one of reassurance. Today begins from a place of support, and what you rely on is steadier than you may realise. So the final message for this grid today is offering quiet reassurance. Encouraging as a 6 across box 1 and 4 suggests that support is already present. You don't need to earn it or push for it. The water owl invites you to acknowledge what is holding you steady and to allow encouragement to soften self-doubt. When foundations are supported, confidence rises naturally. The water owl reminds us that encouragement doesn't shout, it settles gently, creating the safety needed for growth to follow. I hope you find today's message encouraging, and let me know in the comments what you thought, if this resonated with you today. We'll be back tomorrow to reveal another word within the grid. Until then, decode, discover, divine.